everybody. Welcome back to Donna's Dreamworks. I'm about to make a couple of cards. As I mentioned the other day when we were taking this little tour, my card stash is getting low, and I need to get some anniversary cards and some sympathy cards made. Um, what I'm going to use today is a card sketch, and these are the card sketches that come from Mary over at Cardztv. And she has I think she's up to 21. I don't have all of them in here at this point in time, but it really is a kind of a clever way of just giving you some ideas of how to set up your paper. Um, and I have so much paper and so many little pieces and partial packs and so on that I really wanted to start using some of that. So I'm going to start with sketch number 1 here. Now, I've had to revise the sizes on this just a little bit because I was using leftover paper, not new pieces out of a block. So I wanted to make sure I could get them made, and I actually have enough to make 2 cards with this sketch. So I'm going to start with my card base, but I want to show you the paper that I'm coming from today. This is the back cover because this is all I have left of this stack. And this was a K&Company stack called Citrus Bliss. And I've had it for a couple of years. And this is the paper that I'm using today, this one. And this is the piece that I have left now that I've made my cards. So let's get busy and we'll make a couple of cards. I'm also going to use a focal point, and the focal point is going to come from some Dollar Tree sticker sheets. So we'll see how that works out. I'll leave my little booklet right up here. And I'm starting with a white card base. Okay, now this is a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. 5 1/2, 4 1/4. The next sheet is supposed to be 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And yes, that is correct, and that's what I have. And I'm using this pretty green. Okay. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to stamp before we go any further, stamp my sentiments, because I don't want to get it all put together, then stamp the sentiment and find out that it's not good. So I have some memento, and I have a thinking of you stamp, and we'll make one of these a thinking of you. Okay, that one's good. And the other one I'm going to make is with sympathy. So let me just get the other little tag out here. All right, 2 for 2. This is a good thing. All right, now we can get back to building the card. So I have my first mat, and it's just 1/8 of an inch smaller than the original. So let's get that one attached. I'm going to use the art glitter glue today. It's a little bit forgiving when you're trying to put pieces together. You have a tiny bit more time than you would have if you were using my ATG gun. So we'll get this one put on and see if we can get it somewhat straight. Okay. And then we have like 2 blocks, a rectangle and a square, and a colored mat underneath both of them. Now the next colored mat is the one I had to make smaller because in order to use that paper. So this mat here is 3 and, let me just see, I marked it on one of them here. 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. And we'll get that one adhered. I think I like it that way. And so it is a little bit wider border than that called for, but I think it looks terrific. All right, now we have our rectangle, and it is a mat with an inner piece. So that will be the mat, which is 2 5/8 by 3 7/8, and the inner piece is 2 3/8 by 3 5/8. So they're just 2/8 less, all of these mats. Okay, so we'll get this mat adhered. I think the card sketches are up to 21 as of today, so I have to get back over to the site. They're free to download and print out. And the object was actually to create all of these pieces and your focal point and put them all in an envelope. I didn't get that one too straight. There you go. Put them all in an envelope so that when you need a card, you can just take out the envelope, and that's kind of pretty. Do I want the green? I think I want the green up there. No, I think I like, yeah, okay. And the other one is a square. And the square is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 and 2 3/8 by 2 3/8. So we'll just get some glue on this one. And I'm almost out of camera angle, but I'm not going to move it now while I'm trying to get this on there straight. There we go. So that one goes like this. And see, I'm having to go off of this print a little bit because the print is not as wide as it was supposed to be. And then that one goes like that. And then my sentiment is going to go down here. But I think what I'm going to do is dovetail that sentiment. Okay, so we could get these adhered down. I don't know about you all, but I end up with stashes of paper, and you know, then I get busy doing a different kind of a craft, and I feel every so often I better get back and use some of this paper up. And I have a lot of fun watching folks do their hauls from these different stores, you know, and then of course I go to my store and they don't have half of what other people have just hauled, which is somewhat disappointing sometimes. A little glue there, okay. And now we'll put this right here, and I think I might pop that up on some foam tape. I don't like to make these two-dimensional because they need to go in the mail. So I didn't get that one too straight, did I? Oh well. My name is not Hallmark, so I don't expect it to be perfect. Now I've got to find the focal point to go here in the square. That one's kind of pretty. And that's too rectangular. That's kind of nice too. I think I like this one. So let's see. And these were from the Dollar Tree. Really pretty. And let's see how this one looks. Oh, that looks pretty. I think what I might do is take a little bit of Wink of Stella and maybe just put a little shine on some of this down here. Kind of hard to see this on camera. I'm just doing this pink printed area. So, what do you think? I think it looks kind of nice. Not sure I'm liking this sticker. You know, I wonder if I can get it up. I think I don't like it. So we'll put it back on the paper. And I'm thinking maybe this with the green background would look better. Yep, I like that one better. Here you go. Easy peasy card. And like I said, I have enough here to make 2 of them. So I'll just get busy and put the other one together. And we'll have 2 cards. One that says with sympathy, one that says thinking of you. And let me see. I'll do it well and kind of talk quickly, and we'll see if we can get 2 of them completed while we have this going on. I used to do a lot of craft shows years ago, but the problem with craft shows in my neck of the woods is primarily they are adults or retired folks, and there's not a lot of children at these. So a lot of the things that you make or see made for craft shows have children in mind, teacher appreciation gifts and things like that. So it's kind of difficult to find a lot of good items for craft shows. As far as paper crafts go, there's lots of other things. Right now I'm doing some wreaths and had several special orders of them, so we'll just keep doing those for a little while. Now the 4th of July is coming. People want patriotic things. Look, I got the sticker on here already. Here we go. It's really kind of an easy card to do. This little book, if you can see that I have the sketches in up here, this was a dollar store find, a Dollar Tree find. And I tell you what, I had one a long time ago and made a recipe book out of it, and then I could not find them at all. And I think it's because every crafter has seen people hauling these and they just can't keep them in stock in the store. So I did, after about 2 months, find just one hanging, and I really wanted to use it for these sketches because it is the perfect size for those sketches. And so I grabbed it, and I keep looking because I'll take some more if I find them. They're really good to use for projects. And my thinking, oh, I'm going to dovetail this. Now, if you've gotten tired of watching me do the second card, you can close off, and I'll see you again next time. But I figured as long as I've got the two pieces here, I'm going to make them both right now. And I'll have to computer generate something probably for the inside of this. Alrighty, now, sticker. I think I like this one here. It has that same pink on it. Oh yes, that's pretty too. And we'll give this a little wink of Stella too. Just some lines. Give it a little glitter, a little shine. What I'm doing this time is just these purple lines. So there you go. 2 cards in about, I guess, maybe 10 minutes or so. I'm not sure. Really pretty. Using the card sketch number 1 from Cardztv and some leftover paper and Dollar Tree stickers. I think they come out really pretty, and I'll have them in my stash now. We need it. So that's it for now. I hope y'all come back again soon. I think we'll be working on some anniversary cards. I did make a couple this morning. I can just share them with you quickly. These were made, well, right side up, they would be nice. These were made using my NitWit collection. NitWit is digital paper, and I have the collection of Delightful. And so these cards say happy anniversary, and this is all printed out of the Cricut. You can put it all together and then have it printed out. This was separate, this was separate, this was separate, and the anniversary was separate, but you can put them all on the paper at the same time. And on the inside it says hope your anniversary is delightful. So I've had a very productive morning so far. I've got 2 anniversary cards and 2 sympathy cards. So thanks for stopping by, everybody, and I'll see you again at Donna's Dreamworks. Bye bye for now.